The crowd is assembled at the Air Canada Centre. Looking for a Raptors victory. Here in Toronto, and we've got it live right here on 2K Sports. Well, it was the Toronto Raptors in their last game, a loss to the Charlotte Hornets. It'll be the Raptors off the tip. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Conley out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Noah. Then it's Zach Randolph. And it's Muhammad in at the small forward.
And guys, one thing you sometimes gets lost. I mean, Mike Conley is a proven winner. Remember, you go back in high school, won 3 state titles, and the one season at Ohio State led them to the national title game. So that aspect of what he brings, the intangibles, you're going to be a winner if Mike Conley's on your roster.
And so it's the Raptors getting on the board first. Muhammad sets a pick for Conley. In the corner, Randolph with it. 6 to shoot. Taken away by Anthony. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Ellis against Conley. And Sanders kicks to Anthony. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Conley, the pass to Randolph. Here's Muhammad. Down low. The second chance effort. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Some solid numbers once again for Zach Randolph with Memphis last year. He just keeps plugging away, grinding out, no pun intended, chugging along and producing.
Yeah, 16 points, about 10.5 rebounds for Z-Bo. I mean, he's a classic power forward and always gives you the numbers, even though he still plays under the rim. And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated, in stride.
Uses the glass to drop it in.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
And, you know, for Randolph, he's been in the league so long and still puts up double-double numbers. Averaged a double-double in 8 of his last 10 seasons. Remarkable. Really good example there of some fine interior passing before that pass.
And Muhammad gets it to go.
For 3.
Here's Ellis.
And for Zach Randolph, at his experience level, to put up 15 and 10 or better, the last player to do that back in 1999, so it's a rare feat.
They get the rebound. Kicks it out to Allen. Ellis dishes to Johnson. Back to Ellis. Sanders with a screen on Conley. Ellis kicks to Sanders. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
Now, here's Randolph. That ties it up.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, the drive by Ellis. And he uses the glass on the layup. Ellis has got... his second bucket.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Here's Butler. Allen with the rebound. Phoenix Suns come into this one following a loss to the Celtics in Boston. Stolen by Noah. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. And finished off by Martin.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, he's got to watch himself now. I mean, that's 2 fouls already, and he can't afford another one.
Now, here's Exum. Martin the screen to the inside. Off the screen. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Shooting for Toronto.
And Myers Leonard at 7'1", an interesting combination of size, athleticism, and shooting touch. Really likes to play on the perimeter.
And Leonard likes to run, jump, and shoot more than bang inside, I think, Clark.
Well, you know, Kevin, you'd like that he has that ability to go outside, but with his size, it would be most valuable, I think, if he also embraces throwing his weight around in the paint area.
Agree. And last year, not exactly up to Noah's lofty standards. Way down in field goal percentage and free throw percentages compared to the season before, but he did not play completely healthy all of last year either.
A little dinged up, missed 13 games more than he had the season prior, and also the minutes dropped as well. And you could just see him laboring at times on the floor, clearly affected by those injuries.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
And, you know, going back to Noah last season, I think the additions to the Bulls front court had an effect on him. I mean, they added Gasol and Mirotic, 2 major talents up front. I think that gave Noah less opportunities than he'd had the year before, and it was an adjustment for him.
So it's Phoenix now, after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Lito with the rebound.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Outside Butler. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Assist from Jimmy Butler.
And guys, talking about Joakim Noah, he was still the spirit of that team last season. Amongst all the great talents the Bulls had, Noah was that energizer and catalyst for the team, a true warrior, even in an off year.
They get it again. That's good.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Raptors leading by 5. Exum with it. Picked up by Harris. To the paint. And stolen by Butler. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It's rebounded by Leonard.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount. And check out the bounce.
Bounce to the ounce. Clark, how about that?
Yeah.
All right,
You
showing
said
him
it,
off
Kevin.
right there. Good move.
You said it, my man. He's a highlight reel waiting to happen.
And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Raptors. They lead by 7. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And taking a look here at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What have they been doing or not doing in your opinion?
It's been a point of emphasis, no doubt, to make sure they attack the rim offensively.
I love the fact they're not settling for outside shots. Keep attacking that rack.
Anthony out there with Johnson. Then there's Ellis. Then there's Sanders. And it's Allen in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. Anthony. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Shooting for Toronto.
And right before Carmelo went down with the injury last season, it seemed like he had added the fadeaway to his game, molded a little bit after Dirk Nowitzki.
To the left wing. And here's Anderson for 3.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Here's Anthony. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. Anthony's got 10 points.
Anthony in a rhythm and a groove now.
Screen by Scola. Poke loose. The kick out to Anderson. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge. Boy, with 2 fouls now, he really has to be disciplined and under control for the rest of this half.
Rubio with it. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Scola passes to Foy. Just 5 to shoot. And the shot is good.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Ellis with it. Guarded now by Rubio. Stolen by Rubio. And up the court come the Suns on the break. And taken away by Ellis. It's hauled in by the Suns.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Raptors leading by 8. And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Rubio against Ellis. Deep 2 from Anthony. Misses off the right iron.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
That's good.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Here's Ellis. That doesn't go either for Ellis. Suns trail by 6. There's Foy with the 3. And Rubio kicks to Laverne. From past the arc. The pass to Foy. Rubio outside. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by Anthony. Raptors leading by 6. Sanders with a screen on Scope. And Carmelo Anthony hits from deep. Anthony's got 13.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. 5 on the clock. Here's Anderson. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Now here's Exum. Guarded closely. Here's Aldridge. Outside Martin. Back to Aldridge. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
Leonard, no luck. And guys, Myers Leonard really showing signs of progress in last season. Huge steps forward for the big man.
And you know, progress is all about confidence with young players. I mean, his shooting percentages were remarkable when you look at the fact that 50, 40, 90, 50%, 40%, 90% for a 7-footer, unheard of, and he's in that neighborhood.
Martin dishes to Aldridge. They get a hand on it. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
Well, he just didn't make the catch, didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
And Phoenix making a change here. Harris is checked in. Now, here is Foy. Covered by Martin. Foy, the pass to Scola. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
You know, I think Myers Leonard really finding his niche as a stretch big man. And I think with his size and athleticism, the Blazers had envisioned him making his mark in the paint. But the way he's shooting, though, that they're not going to complain nor try to limit his impact on the game.
And Foy kicks to Scola. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
And you know, his teammates, Leonard's teammates, encouraged him to just let it fly. So much of the NBA game is confidence, and he's having success putting the ball in the basket, and I think he has a chance to be a very good player.
And for Luis Scola, a very different role for him over the last 2 years. I mean, he was a starter for most of his career, then signed with Indiana, who had David West at the 4. Off the bench, though, Scola still played efficiently, but he was just used to putting up much bigger numbers for other teams.
And that one's good. Lito.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. Nailed from three-point land. Harris has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Like you were talking about Scola, he has the physical skills, Clark, to make a difference.
Yeah, he really does. I mean, he's not spectacular in anything, but he's really solid in just about everything. A pro's pro, and he adds value, tremendous value to any team he's on.
Leonard with the steal. Martin kicks to Lito. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Harris. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Hits the front of the rim and out.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And we finished one half of basketball. The Raptors out in front. They finish off the second quarter on a 14-6 run. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. Carmelo Anthony really has his fingerprints all over this one.
It's as if he can get to the rim any time he wants. And in that first half, he wanted to quite a bit.
And that's where his points were coming from. I mean, the defense has to do a much better job of challenging him at the rim.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.
Melo having a terrific game. He's got 13 points, and he's been a good on-the-ball defender, too. He's got a pair of steals.
Yeah, he's just made a lot of very heads-up plays, and his defense really has been a difference maker.
Setting the floor for the Suns. Hamid is out there with Zach Randolph. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then it's Conley, and it's Noah in the center position.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
You know, Dwayne Casey was once a player at Kentucky, took me and hosted me on my recruiting visit at Kentucky back in 1979. Actually got his coaching start at the school as well. Starting to get restless here, 0 for 4 to start the second half.
Anthony down low. Muhammad covering. And stolen by Butler. And here we go. Fast break. Muhammad's got it. Another miss by Conley. As we were talking about Coach Dwayne Casey, he's found his place in Toronto. Took them, Greg, to back-to-back postseason appearances.
And, you know, it's good to see him finally establishing himself as a head coach, really known as a defensive specialist. But once he gets in charge of a team, he'll have them focused on defense and really stresses that in every practice.
The wide open look here for Anthony. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Anthony's got 4 this quarter. Ellis against Conley. Randolph sets a screen for Conley. Passes it to Muhammad. Shot clock at 5. Noah in the post. Working on Sanders. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
It's been kind of a gradual occurrence, but I think it's clear that analytics are here to stay in the NBA. Every team now has at least some vesting into the analytics area. Some base a lot of their decisions on the number side of the game. Others have a more balanced approach.
Pass to Allen. Looking for Anthony and gets it there. Kicks it out to Ellis. It's Anthony with the drive. And that one's good. Anthony's got 19 points.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
Analytics does have a strong place in the NBA, so it's been proven over the last decade. Some held out, but now, Greg, the results, the benefits of those numbers, it's hard to deny them.
A great point, Kevin. And with something new like that, there's always going to be a bit of resistance. There will always need to be a balance, I believe, and you need to use the numbers and your own eyes. They really do go hand in hand to kind of keep each other in check.
Stolen by Exum. Here's Lito.
Oh, goodness. Woo. And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. And that'll be his third foul so far. And the Raptors with the ball. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Exum dishes to Aldridge. And it's good. Fought through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Muhammad, the pass to Conley. Noah, the screen. Conley kicks it to Noah. Inside, here's Randolph.
Well, for one, he hasn't let them down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good. And you look at Joakim Noah, I mean, one of those hybrid talents. As a center, he gives you the rebounding, the shot blocking you want, but then he also has tremendous passing skills and instincts and the energy of a mountain lion.
Just 5 on the clock. The Raptors need to get a shot off. Lets it go from the wing. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Noah's got his third rebound tonight. And Muhammad the bucket on the assist by Conley. Muhammad's got 5 now. And going back to Joakim Noah, he really is a hybrid. He holds American, Swedish, and French citizenships. He's truly a man of the world, and he's worldly on the floor. He can guard and play a lot of different positions.
And Kevin, he looks like a man of the world. He has a unique style unto himself, but I'll take the versatility and the hustle he brings on my team any day. If he's healthy, he's a factor.
Assisted.
And good on the basket. Book it.
The defense has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And I'd be interested to know just how many of these attempts have come from inside of 5 feet. And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
And for LaMarcus Aldridge, always praised for his terrific shooting. His rebounding, as we know, Greg, has always been fantastic. Over the past 2 seasons, he's averaged double-digit boards.
And that's why so many teams wanted him in this last free agency period. His ability to put points on the board as well as clean the boards. What a deadly combination.
Noah dishes to Butler. And it's Conley penetrating. Good.
Assist from
Conley's got 6.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending.
Misses the 3.
You know, on the topic of Aldridge's rebounding, I mean, he doesn't do it by banging people around. He does it with positioning, timing, and length. And you can say that about most of his game. Quietly, effective, and impactful.
Noah, the pass to Butler. Good, and a nice assist from Noah.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Stolen by Noah. Butler attacking. Here's Muhammad. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Muhammad's got 9 points.
Oh, he's got such great touch and...
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Raptors lead by 17. We'll be back shortly live from the Air Canada Centre in downtown Toronto. Welcome back as we get ready to start the 4th quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. We've got Sanders. Tony Allen is out there with Ellis. Then it's Johnson. And it's Anthony in at the power forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Harris kicks to Villanueva.
Boy, that was a pretty assist by Harris.
And Toronto has possession. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Following this game, they'll hit the road to challenge the Pacers at Pacers Arena in Indianapolis. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Suns trail by 17. And the foul on Monte Ellis. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
On defense, Toronto. Rubio right side. Shot on the wing. And Laverne kicks to Rubio. Scola dishes to Ford. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Outstanding perimeter defense there. That was a well-contested shot.
Yeah, and you know he takes a lot of pride in his defense. There are no easy threes if he's on you.
The drive by Rubio. Sanders with the steal. The ball's knocked loose. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the 4th. Screen by Scola. Now the Raptors moving it up. Ellis with the ball. Got a piece of it. Rubio left side. Cans the tough leaner from the outside.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Screen by Sanders. Anthony drives in. The shot misses. Excellent D there for Scola. The 3 from Anderson. And the Suns get it back. And Rubio kicks to Scola. Back to Rubio. Another shot. And he gets the bucket.
He's got to be a little embarrassed for joining the Paratroopers Club on that pump fake.
Scola against Anthony. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket, shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
And they are trying to put the hammer down, attacking the rim whenever they can.
Anthony on the double team. Foy the pass to Anderson. Here's Laverne. No good off the back of the rim.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on him, they expect him to make it.
The drive by Anthony. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Rubio dishes to 4. Good on the shot.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Raptors leading by 15. Ellis outside. Kicks it to Sanders. And Strola with the block. And oh, here we go. Foy's got it. The fast break chance. Rubio with it. Now Anthony defending. Johnson against Rubio. Anthony. Can't get it to go. So Phoenix will take it the other way. It's Allen on the wing. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Raptors.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
And he gets it to go.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Rubio misses.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Nobody near Allen. And the 3 off target.
You can't get in a much better position for the 3 than that. Everything was right on target. It just didn't fall.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Toronto.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, can you catch? I thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Anthony. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
The Raptors making a switch here. Exum's checked in. Phoenix also making some changes. Charlie Villanueva's checked in for Scola. Butler comes in for Anderson. And Harris subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Anthony down low, defended by Butler. Offensive rebound. And Sanders kicks to Anthony. No good from the wing. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team, Clark, by far tonight.
No question about it, Kevin. They certainly gave their fans plenty to scream and holler about. This place was rocking. It was on fire. And it only got louder as that lead got bigger.
And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. Now time to head over to the studio where the award-winning Ernie Johnson is with Shaq and Kenny, all standing by. Guys, take it away.